Well, good evening, YouTubers. This is Eddie Coleman and Randy Burns, Gilmer, Texas, Buckeye Country, bringing you another segment on reloading. Today, we'd like to bring you a video on how to reload 30-06 match grade bullets. And we're glad to have you with us, and we're in the process of full length sizing and priming. So if you'll join us, we'll certainly welcome you, and we'll get started. We love to do single stage press work with match grade bullets. We want them very accurate, and so we're slowing down and doing them on single press, and you can enjoy this along with us. I like to remind people of the concept that fast is slow and slow is fast. So we don't want to get in a hurry. We just want to do it with quality in mind, getting the best cartridge as possible. We're gonna load a 178 grain ballistic tip in these today. Like to examine them and give them a good once over, and 2 or 3 times as we load, and that way we know we're not overlooking anything that could work against us. To give you an idea of what that bullet looks like, we're going to be loading these red tip ballistics 178 grain Hornady AMAX. We just finished up our full length sizing and priming, and now we're at our powder station, and we're putting powder into our cases. I'm using a Hornady automatic powder measure. We like this Hornady powder measure. It's accurate up to 1/10 of 1 grain, so does an excellent job doing for accurate as possible ammunition. We mentioned this was match grade brass, so we want as good a job as we can get. So we're slowed down and we're really going for accuracy. Okay, we've put powder in all of our cases now, and we always check them with a flashlight to make sure that they're all the same. We tried to show you on our video how we do that, and now we're ready to set our bullet seating die, and then we'll be ready to start seating all of our bullets. So you joined us just right here. We'll put our case in with our powder. We'll take our bullet and set it on our case and bring it up, and slowly work our bullet, and we'll get it down close before we'll start measuring it. Okay, at this point we're gonna stop, pause, and check our bullet, and then we'll see what our length is, how much we need to go. Always make sure my calipers are on 0. And now we'll take her out and we'll look at it, and it's 3 inches 386, and our book says 2 inches 220. 3 inches 220. And that was the minimum, and the maximum our maximum case length is 494. 2 inches 494. No, I'm sorry. 3 inches 340. 3 inches 340 and 3 inches 210. So anything above 3 inches 210 and below 340. $385 now, and a maximum is 310. So we got to drop down at least 75. Now we're 322, and that's really good. And we'll take that, and now it's set. And now then, all we have to do is take our bullets and install them. And we'll crimp them after we get all of our bullets installed. Randy and I have been talking about bullet seating variants, and if you look in your books will give you a maximum bullet length and a minimum bullet length. And the 30-06 bullet length on this 178 is 3 inches 340 as a high, 3 inches 340 as the high max, and as low as 3 inches 220. Well, if you subtract 3 inches 220 from 3 inches 340, then you get 120 thousandths variance. Anything in between that is fine. But what I like to do is I like to take 2/3 away from that 120, which will be take 80 from that, and if the bottom is 220, you add 40 to that, so you'll come out with 260 as your bullet length, because you're on the lower 1/3. So I'd like to show you now. I've moved down, and that's why we stopped. We've moved down, and we're setting these at 2 inches, 259, 260. So we're 40 thousandths off of the bottom part, which is sitting kind of in the middle, and we think that makes a good bullet. And so that's the reason why we stopped, and we wanted to show you why we wanted to reset that and get that correct. Now then, all I'm doing here is resetting my bullets down to 2 inches, 260. And then we'll continue on with our bullet seating now, and then the only thing that's left is we'll come back here in just a minute with our final crimp. Well, this is our last one, and then we've already checked these, but we'll show you one more time. These are 40 thousandths off the bottom ferrets, 0 the mic to 0, and bring her out, and these are sitting exactly 3 inches, 258, 260, 59. Yeah, right at 40 thousandths off the bottom. We can go all the way up to 340, so we're 1/3 off the bottom, and I hope you understand that. What we're trying to show you is these 4 grooves here, how they close up to some degree, crimping our bullet around the edge. You can see that little ring around the brass where it meets the jacket. When you look at one before we crimp it, you can see it doesn't have that ring there. Now I'm gonna crimp it, and then I bring it back out, and then you can see the little crimp right around the mouth where the bullet is. These are match grade. This is match grade 30-06 AMAX bullets. They ought to be premium. They ought to be premium shooters, and we're looking forward to taking these to the field for hogs and see how they perform. Hopefully one day soon we'll show you video of maybe a hog kill that we've done with these bullets. We're back. I wanted to show you the case gauge. I'm big on case gauges, and I just wanted to show you how they drop in and fit good. And I've always said our case gauge is a replica of our chamber of our gun. So these are 30-06, 178 grain AMAX bullets, and showing you how they fit nice and flush here, and no brass sticking out on the bottom, which is what this case gauge is made for. If it drops in like this, we know without a doubt it's dimensionally correct. So we know that when we put these in our gun, they will always go in the battery. This takes the guesswork out of it, and I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's been informative. I know it's been slow. I hope it hasn't been boring. And this is Eddie Coleman and Randy Burns, Gilmer, Texas, saying so long till we see you again on another segment. Thanks for watching, and we appreciate you choosing us to watch us. Bye for now.